Hi everyone, and this will be just a bonus video. I'm gonna play a few chess games against Beth, and I will try to figure out which level I can still beat. I'm not 100% sure exactly how strong she is. On Chess24 or maybe Chess.com, I would be about maybe 1800 or so. So I think 800 should still work out, and then later on we'll see. This was just a request from one of the viewers, so I thought like, well, yeah, why not? It's not a daily video, so it's not like cheating the program. But today I had a little time, so I might as well do it. Yeah, so let's try Beth. 800 should still kind of no help of any kind. Yeah, let's just do it. We play as random. Yes. Okay, so I'm black. Let's start the game. E3. Let's just play some random stuff. Knight f6 first. Knight c3 is already a little weird, but you know what? Let's just play super solidly here, and later on we will figure out something. Yeah, just develop the bishop, make this triangle, and later on figure out what to do. Okay, Beth is offering me a trade of bishops. I mean, I know that she's very weak at this age, but okay, king. It's pretty funny. Okay, yeah, let's just try to exchange some pieces. So maybe it doesn't even take back because it's like, well, let's see. Knight here provokes f4. Okay, she doesn't want to play f4. b4, yeah, so basically it's just making completely random moves. I don't know, I'm just gonna do whatever. It doesn't really matter what I'm doing. I'm attacking the queen and the bishop now. That's the only way you can save it, but I'm not sure if it saves it. Okay, now giving me the queen with check, always a good idea. From my point of view, at least. Queen attacks the rook. Yeah, now I can get rid of this knight and then take the rook. Or this, yes. So it's not exactly a hard AI. I've seen harder computer games. For people who are new to like computer chess, just in case this isn't clear, like computers are incredibly strong, and this one is actually the interesting part is how to make computers weak enough for people to play or to train against. You won by checkmate. Okay. So this is definitely too weak. So let's try the next one. Is she now Beth 9? Okay, 1200. Oh, it's getting a little hard. Okay. This is an interesting move. D5, take with the queen. Okay, didn't want to. I can cover with the knight. Yes. Cover the. Okay. So my queen is now. That's at least the idea, is that my queen is not that exposed there, because this c4 move is kind of weakening. I think maybe queen all the way back and then try to cover c4 d4 several times and try to put pressure on d3 in the end. Okay, well, I can pin that pawn. Okay, that's okay, but now d4 is covered several times, and maybe this looks quite active. Maybe cover and then put a knight there, right? And then it looks kind of active, and maybe I can find a good move later. Queen is also interesting, but let's just put a knight and castle next. Okay, so this definitely weakens the position. I don't know if it's enough, but let's just pretend it is. Castle. I have a check on f3, but it doesn't run away. Well, it doesn't give me anything special, but at least it prevents him from her. I'm sorry, prevents her from castling. Queen f6, maybe. Just check. Okay. We gotta get some more pieces into the attack. Queen g5 looks kind of nice, but yeah, let's try something with the rooks, right? So rook e8 maybe. Okay, but I don't really. So I gotta be careful because now she's kind of threatening g7 sometimes, but I don't think it's that moment yet. I can do this. And now maybe take. I wanted to take on d3 and threaten the e1, but of course that's not how it works. Because then my knight is hanging. Maybe cover the knight first. g5 is covered, so the queen can't really get into the game. Yeah, let's just get in this one. And let's see. Takes. Bishop takes here. That's really bad, and the rook comes in. That looks quite nice. Takes and then bishop takes knight. That's the main line kind of, but I have that pawn on d3. Isn't that something? I don't really see what it is. So maybe don't give up a piece for nothing. Let's play h6 first, so that queen g5 is not an issue. Queen there. Okay, knight here kind of threatens some stuff, I guess. For example, taking the bishop and then taking the pawn or something. Looks very nasty. I can also just play queen takes f2. I expose myself for a second to these discoveries from the bishop, but I don't see what discovery is good, so I think it's okay. Well, we'll see. I'm definitely stronger than this bot. The question is just if I can finish it. Maybe just take here and see how she recaptures, but I just don't see. Right. Take, then bishop takes, my queen is under attack, but okay, but then I have checkmate on e1, right? Okay. Rook takes, yeah, that's pretty good. Check here. Wait, but this is just okay. Good for me, right? I mean, it's a piece, and good for me. Yeah. Check. So I could try to exchange everything, but that's a little boring. I thought of knight b3 with the idea of rook there checkmate, but it doesn't work because queen takes. Although it doesn't work is a kind of an exaggeration because I still win the rook then. I can also try to check there. Yeah, let's just do that and figure out what to do later. Okay. Well, I can always give this check first. At least a pawn is a pawn, right? That's covered twice. Check again here. And then this check, attacking the rook. I can't say direct win, but well, this is at least a check, and I cover some c2 and b3 where I can give some more stuff with the rook maybe. I don't like it. Well, let's take this. Okay, now I can bring in my rook. Queen b7 I just don't really trust. Okay, well at least my rook is covered, and if I have nothing else then I will have queen c2 check and go from there, but well, okay, now she just gives me this check and then I win the queen with the rook. Is that checkmate even? No, but here I win the queen for a knight rather than a rook. Okay, that's a check. She can give me another check, but other than that it will be mate, yes. Rook there. I also have a username, but okay, so this was 1200. I would say new game. How does this work with the, okay, Beth at 10. Okay, let's see, strong club pair. This would be more or less my level. Although I'm, what is this, 18, 18? Maybe, yeah, maybe I have a shot against 15, but 17, yeah, this is definitely not gonna happen. But yeah, let's try 10. No help of any kind. Let's do it. I have white. I know more Sicilian theory. Yeah, probably she does, but let's see. She's playing Sveshnikov. It's gonna be Sveshnikov, I guess. Could be an accelerated dragon. Yeah, no, it's Sveshnikov. I don't know so much theory, but yeah. What was this? Yeah, Bishop G5, right? How does this work again? I could also play. I think it's Bishop G5. What the heck is it? Bishop G5 is the right move, right? I mean, am I crazy? Yes, B5, Knight D5. Bishop, yes. And now C3 is one move. Oh, wait, first I need to take there, right? And now it's either C3 or C4, I think. And I think C3 is okay. And knight here, and then later A4 and something like that. Yeah, yeah. To say that I know that I don't know theory is an insult to people who don't know theory. So, and there's something about h4 at some point, but I don't really know it. I think I can just castle first and do that kind of stuff, but I don't think there's any big urgency here, although I know that this kind of stuff, and I should probably try to cover it. If she takes, then oh yeah. Oof. Oh, it's getting super sharp. Yeah. I mean it is Shashnikov, so of course it's sharp. But do I take? I can't not take, right? If I take there, she takes there with a check. That's nasty. But this looks nice for me, right? Isn't this nice? Is this theory? It just looks like a good position for me. Bishop here. Is this all theory? Isn't this just a pawn? Maybe it's not just a pawn, but I mean, okay, she's castle and I haven't, but is that enough? And I'm gonna win the rook in the end, so. Ah, no, I'm not. I'm going crazy. What is this? Am I one pawn up only? Yes. And then she could have just taken that pawn, but then it was maybe there was something else, I don't know. Well, let's see. Okay, so now I covered that pawn and it's not gonna be super easy to win it back, although yeah, I guess she's doing something there. Yeah, 97, right? Well, whatever, let's just castle. I don't want to have my king there the whole time. Rook, yeah. Maybe it does work like that, but you know. I thought she was gonna double, but she didn't. Yeah, she's getting super active, I can see that, but... So what is this? Knight there, and I know it's that pawn's covered. But I could just take a knight there. She's also playing so that's kind of how they make these AIs. Like, they make completely good moves most of the time, and sometimes they do something really weird. So I think some of these moves are explained like that. Yeah, like this, for example, looks like a good move, but then the next one will be a bad move. So I don't know what to say. What if I take and the knight there? Knight d5. Or can't I just cover that pawn? Yeah, I could probably just cover the pawn. And now activate the other rook, and I think I'm doing pretty well. This must be winning for me, but I still have to prove it. Yeah, let's see. I have to figure out how to neutralize that stupid rook, and then I'm fine. The knight is still covering f5, so maybe I can try to somehow cover it slowly. Okay, this knight can be driven away. I don't know. And now what if I can't pin it? That's not a pin. Now b4 is hanging. I'm sorry, it's just attacking g4 twice, so it's not gonna work. But I can do this. Takes knight. Okay, so now f5 is f5 I can cover, right, with g4. And I don't know how you're gonna hold on to all the pawns. But I really have to pay attention because she has a knight and everything, so... D2 will come, but... what about this? Rook here, pawn forward, rook there, knight e4, and then f3. And the knight doesn't really have a good square, right? Maybe I'm wrong, and the knight and the rook can somehow come in, but I don't see it. F3. I'm afraid. I'm a little afraid because if I take, then then she wins my rook. But I think if I just come here, or here, even better. Because there, she still has some checks. So maybe just come here. Okay. Yeah, but now I have way too many pawns, right? Don't I have too many pawns? I think I have too many pawns. F6. Let's take. Yeah, so she just makes good moves most of the time, and sometimes she just plays something like this, like just refusing to take back a pawn. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the level of 1600 player online, and I can attest, yeah, I'm playing something like that too. I'm a little too high. A little lower. Does it work like this? Yes. So, let's try to make a queen somehow. So at this stage of the game, I have so many pawns that even if she somehow, I don't know, I mean, forking a whole rook, I don't know, but even some pretty stupid blunders, I should be able to survive. I just activated my knight, now I can activate my rook. Yeah, exactly. And now I can play this where I just exchange everything. Yeah. She's trying to say she doesn't want to exchange everything. Yeah, but you're gonna have to. You can win in several ways, but the only way I'm not gonna win is if I stalemate her, right? But that's not stalemate. She has the h6. Yeah, still your move. That's mate. Okay, so now this will be the one where I think it will be pretty even. New game. 15. 1880. She's a little higher rated than me. 1e4 is still my favorite move. Yeah, let's do it. I want to see this elephant gambit. It's one of the things I tried to do. Knight c3. I think the best move is just c5, d4. Yeah, but this is just garbage, right? But I really have to pay attention because she will not drop a lot of pawns. So I don't actually know what the best here is, but I think maybe this. Yeah, she's just playing completely garbage openings, and then she's gonna beat me like crazy later, right? Is that the point? Yeah, like there's no point in a3 at all. f5. I'm thinking of f5. It looks like a fun move to play. So might as well play it. e5 was attacked. Maybe exchange here. Knight and castle. Yeah, e4 was hanging, but I didn't want to figure out if that's okay to take it or not. So you want to attack us black here, somehow open up that pawn, right? If I come here, she has knight e5, so let's not come there. Yeah, I have another knight. That knight is stuck, so I might as well try to bring it into play. The knight will look nice on f4 at least. It's just a check. And now maybe I can come in with the queen and start an attack, right? So she wants to say that she can afford this because knight h3 check, you have king h2 and my queen is hanging and my knight is hanging. And maybe that's right. We'll see. Ah, with that knight. It's brutal. Yeah, no, but I mean here actually she did play a pretty bad game. It's just that I was a little too confident, but it's not that I'm lost yet or anything. e4 is hanging after all. If I take knight there, then the bishop is also attacking my queen and the knight. So the bishop and the knight are both attacking my queen, but maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. I still have knight g4 check. Isn't that a little scary? I want to see this. Check. King h1. Is this why I played like this? But it's still super scary to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy and it will just finish in 2 moves. Yeah, but this got to be good for me. I mean, I attack the queen. It's true. It's a square where the bishop can take right away, but that's not a fork. First of all, I have that knight there. Okay, g5 at least wins a piece, right? Knight g4 looks tempting as well. Let's play knight g4 first. So now g5 doesn't win the knight, but then maybe bishop e7 attacks it. Isn't this just very good for me? And this bishop was useless, so I want to just give it up. Maybe rook here and rook h6. What are you gonna do about it? Oh boy. Oh. Ah, but that's just okay. What am I saying? And it's just kind of desperation, right? Okay, and we just go back and go back. And so, yeah, didn't think of that. Mm. Yeah, but I'm definitely winning here. I have a piece more, so maybe queen g6, threatening to exchange queens, or threatening the pawn. I don't like losing both of those pawns, but I also have some pawns extra, right? I have two more pawns, right? Two pawns and a piece, so I should be okay with that. Maybe. Yeah, I don't like that pawn. Let's do it. Let's get rid of the pawn. Yeah. If we don't get rid of the pawn, then I'm pretty happy with the way things are going, because that pawn isn't going anywhere. I mean, in terms of being queen. Okay, so the only thing I need to do is get rid of that stupid pawn, and then I'm very happy. And the easiest way I can do it is by moving the king there, I think. Knight here maybe. So knight f5 would be annoying, but I'm covering that that spot. Yeah, that's a fork, but I don't really care. I can actually win back some pawn here. Knight here. Now I'm attacking some pawn. Good, and now I can... Oh, wait, what? Yeah, bishop here and king e7. Come here. Okay, that's just a pawn. I don't really care about one pawn. As long as I get this one. Yeah, this pawn is the important one. How do I attack it again? With the knight, like this, right? Come here and come there. Oh boy, yeah, okay, I gave away the knight, but I still have... I have no more pawns. Oh! Okay, but I think it's winning. Just by a sheer dumb luck, maybe it's winning. Oh my god. I blundered my stupid... I don't know if this is winning. Maybe it's not winning. Does this work? Yeah, now it works, right? Yeah, now I'm winning. Okay, good. God. I think Beth really let me off the hook. Let me off the hook. Yeah, it doesn't matter because she needs to pay attention to that pawn. Does it matter? No, I mean... I can push that pawn even further. here, 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 and then I just, yeah, it should be okay. Yeah. She can't stop me from getting to h3, and that's a key square. G3 as well, doesn't matter. Oh. How did I blunder that knight? That was actually a pretty nice game. But I think it's safe to say, I mean, I'm not gonna play again. If I win once, I will be happy, so. Yeah, let's try not to to stalemate her. Okay. Never lost a serious game before, let's play again. Nope. Okay. Beth at 17. I think I will play one game and then probably call it a day. Because I don't want to embarrass myself. Okay, let's just choose her. Challenge, no help anytime. Yes. E4, E5. Knight C3, let's play the Vienna. Do you really want to test your ability in these positions against me? F4, D5. Takes, knight takes, yes. Queen F3. Yeah, I don't really know the theory here. Knight C6 must be okay. Right. No, wait, it's F5, yeah. It's actually, I remember now. Takes en passant, I take back. D3. I think I'm supposed to take. Maybe D4. It's one of those moves that you're supposed to know. Because you don't want to allow a big pawn center. 4 wide. Is this a gambit? No, I'm not yet a pawn up, and it's a gambit for me if I somehow lose that pawn, right? What is going on here? I want to play bishop c5. Does that help? Kind of, right? Yeah, it should be okay. Knight takes, threatening c2. Okay, it's not bad. It's not that bad. It's I have to. But have that check, d4 takes, right? I mean, maybe it's okay, but I mean, at least it looks fun. Wait, it's not check. It's check to the queen, kind of, yeah. So that was my point. Knight c1, the knight would be trapped, so let's take the rook. And you're telling me that queen d1 is not a good move. Why not? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh shit! Okay, my brain is just fried from all those bridge defenses. Yeah. And what am I saying? Yeah. Okay. Let's just rematch. I don't know what. Like sometimes. E4. E5. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's try the Rui Lopez. Castle. Yeah, it's open Spanish, d4. D5 takes. bishop e6, and I don't know the theory after this at all. Something to do with c3 and knight d2, I think, but I don't know in which order or why. Bishop e3 first, maybe, and knight here. This is maybe some kind of a main line. I don't know exactly. It kind of looks like a case where I want to keep the bishop, but then knight c4. So maybe the answer is to just keep the bishop there, because I don't want to lose this one, right? Although, technically this is the bad bishop, so maybe it's better that way. Looks pretty nice for black, I have to admit. What is this? It's almost like I'm playing an engine or something. Yeah, I'm a little demoralized because of the because I know that I'm playing an engine, but I'm a pawn up now, and it was probably just one of those moves where it decided to do something stupid to not be perfect, to only be 2400, but it's still kind of a tough position. Okay, c3 is covered. a2 attack twice. Thrice. Huh. Can I play h4, h5? Maybe not. I could take this and give up 2 rooks for the queen. Well, it's kind of interesting at least. Unless there is something very, very quick. Yeah, I thought knight back. Yeah, no, this isn't going anywhere, right? That's a good move. Queen there, bishop f5, queen here. Well, first of all, you could also do bishop g4 or bishop c4, but also just rook d2, so I'm just lost. Well, okay, one more. One more and then I give up. Okay, let's see. e4, e5. Knight c3, knight f6, f4, d5. I should have checked that opening, you know? If it always plays the same opening, then I should have just prepared it. But let's see. d3 takes d4. Queen f2. I don't want to take that. That pawn would just be in the way there, so that's why I'm playing this way. But I like that position, the way it went. So what if I take there instead? I was gonna say I have the bishop pair, but so does white, so... What if I play that check, and then queen g4? Maybe, I don't know. Queen there. Yeah, but does white have any advantage then? I guess not. Yeah, I mean, I can see that that's a nice pawn chain, but does it help a lot? Yeah, maybe it does. Maybe I'm just wrong about everything. Maybe this is all good. Hmm. No, I mean, I'm not saying it's pleasant. G5 and F4 somehow before it all gets brutal, but I mean, it's already a little brutal. I need to activate my other rook as well. Yeah, it's nasty. Bishop here maybe. Oh no, no. Okay, I just hung. Yeah, the rook is hanging there. Yeah, I'm gonna stop playing her. But the only other thing I could do is check on Lichess. Mm. Okay. Let's. Okay, no. Okay, let's just go and just because I want to check out this opening because yeah I do play actually e4 e5 and I do play knight c3 knight f6, so I might as well check it out, and if I'm gonna do that I might as well do it on video. Analysis board, can you see this? Yes, I can move away a bit, and then what you can do is check the book, for example, e4 e5 knight c3 knight f6 f4 d5 f takes e knight takes e queen f3. F5 is a sideline kind of, but it's not bad. I think yeah I'm pretty sure I learned it somewhere. Takes d4 is still a theory. Queen f2. Okay, the other thing I can do is there's like a database of people playing on Lichess, let's say average rating of at least 2200, not bullet, and then only just 3 times. Interesting. Knight c6, knight f3, bishop c5. Okay, and this is where she played takes, right? Okay, so let's check this. This is probably a good. Okay, so not that good. So plus 0.2 means a tiny advantage for white. Plus 0.5. Okay, takes. I took with the knight. c3. This is with a small advantage for white. Okay, I was a bit surprised. I thought this would be a bit better for me, but let's flip the board. So this is just garbage, right? This is oh no, actually it's not bad. I mean, it's a bit better for white, but considering that I gave away 2 pieces for a rook, practically it's not that bad. Interesting. Okay, and the other thing I did was take, and now yeah, I mean these guys are pretty strong. I mean you can see it. It's just that I thought I had enough play. And it's one of these garbage computer moves, bishop b6. just kind of prophylaxis against d4, like provoking d4 without, like you can decide what to react to, how to react to it. Um, I did this, right? So the computer thinks it's still okay, but I think it's pretty nasty, at least for me. So, and that's whose opinion matters the most. Okay, so I would say that I can beat. So the first three Beths were pretty easy to beat. The fourth one, in this case at least, it was easy to beat. I don't know if I just locked into that attack or what, but it was pretty okay. I even blundered away a knight for no reason and I still won, so that was a nice feeling. Sometimes I would win like that in the club where I would have such a big, such a great, like I would build up such a nice position that then I gave away a piece, really like just blundered it away, but I already had enough compensation. Maybe I won a few pawns already, or I just had a big space advantage or an attack, and then it looked like I sacrificed something, but actually it was just a blunder. Anyway, um, but often when I blundered something, it was just a blunder, and I didn't have any compensation, and I lost. So I don't want to sound like some big genius. So yeah, this was apparently still okay, but yeah, I should check out these lines at some point. It's not like that they're coming so often on the board, but if you just have some vague idea, then usually you're okay. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you around. So advice seems to be, so the result seems to be that I get beaten pretty handily by the last one, but I can beat the first four. I had like 1 out of 1 against all of them. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.